Hi, welcome back to this Fix My Track production session with the track I'm Yours by Mark Soden. We have been just playing around with chords.
Yeah. So we spent probably 20 minutes referencing a few tracks, trying to get into the idea of the track. We went down a few dead ends.
Yeah, we went down a few blind alleys. We looked at doing a sort of 808 drum subby thing. It was more of a breakbeat, and then we kind of stopped and went, hold on, the client.
Yeah, the client was sort of referenced deep house originally as a goal, I suppose. So we sort of worked back around that, referenced a few tracks in that genre, and we've came to a few conclusions. So the first one, drums and stuff we can sort out, it's not a problem. But we figured out kind of that these chords in the chorus are probably too slow to enable that kind of dancey.
Yeah, it was dragging. It was weighing the whole track down. And now we kind of decided, we got a few reference tracks, but this is the direction. So now we knew what we needed to do to use it up.
Yeah. So that's it's all quite slow. So I'm going to put my click on and I'll play you the new sort of chords we came up with. So we'll get that out of the way first.
Catch me now, I can't leave. Hold me now, I'm yours now, leave. Catch.
That was it, wasn't it?
I was just about, is that it?
Is that it?
Is that it?
I think it's something along those lines.
Ding,
anyway.
ding, ding. Yep, okay.
I think we had. Hold on, I'm gonna just check my quantize settings are okay. Yeah.
Catch me now, I can't leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, something wrong here.
Catch me now. Catch me now, I can't leave.
I'll just.
Catch me now.
Take it these bits over here. I think we're better.
Catch me now, I can't leave.
So this just gives us a bit more
Energy.
and scope to sort of get a dancier beat in behind it.
Hold me now,
Get those double up on the octaves at the bottom.
Give us a nice thick.
hold me now, I'm yours now, leave.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so the next thing I want to do, and we'll probably do this in some sort of magic special effects fast forwardy way, but I'm going to go through and just delete all the stuff that we don't need and load in a drum racks and stuff. So we'll get rid of kicks, hats, claps.
This is Mark stuff we're getting.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just now that we've sort of got the stuff we need, we don't really need any of this other stuff, and we don't even need that, I don't think.
Wow.
Hold me now.
Yeah, I think we have in our mind, we've got our kick, which is
Catch me now.
Okay.
Catch me now.
so now we need some other sounds to sort of work around those.
So we're going to build the drum racks here, and this is about, we'll talk you through about, a lot of people always ask about, sample selection. What do you look for? What do you think? It literally is, go and listen to your reference track, go and hear what they're putting into theirs, and that's, it snaps. It's, this is a deep house, spinning deep house mix.
Yeah.
So we're going to go and select some sounds roughly the same. You want to change the kick?
Yeah, I'll just have a quick blast through some kicks.
You want something a bit less clicky, a bit more rounded?
Catch me now, I can't leave.
Maybe a bit aggressive there.
That sounds heavy or something, doesn't it?
I had some nice house kicks in here.
This is Phil's personal collection.
Okay, that's really getting loud now, man. It's very busy. I think that one's alright.
Okay.
We'll listen to that. Probably change it like 17 times throughout the track as everyone does, but do you do that? Like change your kick constantly?
Constantly. All the
Yeah.
time. I get halfway and then I change the kick and then I go, right, I need to change the bass now. And then, oh, those chords don't work with the bass and the kick. And then you're just in this never ending spiral of changing shit.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Okay, so, oh, hold on. We're going to have to pause there because there's sandwiches here.
sandwich has been done. It was absolutely delicious. It is the most incredible sandwich I've ever had in
Yes,
my life.
a bit of free advertising for the Sunflower in Bangor.
The sunflower and
Amazing.
banger, the club sandwich is incredible.
We'll probably edit all this out, so it doesn't matter. You'll never hear it.
So we selected our kick. We went for soft kick, and now we're building drum racks with some sound.
Drag in drum racks, and I'm just going to blast through. I have samples here, posh drum samples, and these are drum samples that one of our guys, Timmy,
built
for an upcoming thing. So I'm just looking for some hatsy clapsy stuff.
So one thing we always get asked about, Phil, is you had some snaps there. Did I see?
Well, I'm gonna do hats first.
Oh, you're going to do hats. Sound selection. So what are you looking for when you're selecting sounds? What advice can you give producers out there?
When you're selecting sounds, don't worry about it too much. Get something in around the area that you're looking. Don't stress too much about it, because you'll probably change it as you go. It's hard to know what sounds are going to work with other sounds until you're sort of
You start jamming with them,
yeah,
don't you?
until you're further down the line, in the track. So it can be
So they're very heavy.
yeah. Well, I'll fire them in anyway, and I'm just throwing anything in really. I'm not worrying about it too much at all. I'm gonna put them in already.
I think sometimes people get caught up initially.
Yeah, I mean,
Trying
probably
to
got doubles and stuff in there as well. I really don't know. But I'm just throwing stuff in, so I'm not worried too much. And then I'm going to go claps. They're all a bit schwacky.
We're looking for, this is a deep house, so we're looking for snaps.
Snaps and sort of some light clappage.
Yeah. There, 3.
Yeah. Kind of like that.
Do you?
Well, just for a subtle layer.
Okay, just sort of tuck underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right. Fair enough.
Maybe that. I mean, again, I am thinking in my head about layers. I'm not going, oh, I want that song or that sound. I'm thinking that would be good to filter out the bottom and maybe have as a...
Yeah, because it's an interesting sort of sound. There's several claps going on, or it's sort of there's a nice spread of claps within that sample.
Again, that one maybe. Again, you don't know. I'm just throwing ideas in and maybe I'll try them. Maybe they'll sound great. Maybe they'll sound rubbish. It's hard to sort of get everything in context until you've sort of take all in. Okay, that'll do for now.
Yeah, that's loads.
We have enough to get in a thing. So just solo this, and we'll drag this across. Make sure it loops on, and get the thing to 16ths.
Again, this is utterly subjective, isn't it? You know, a hat that you may select is a hat that I mightn't select. It's just whatever your ear likes. There's no hard and fast rules here.
These are both different, so what I'm going to do is...
So, moving slightly off grid.
Yeah, and we can even just... Looking at something brighter maybe for the top end.
So, like clap. This 2 or 3 is nice.
2 or 3, so we kind of got... Yeah, okay. Okay.
I suppose you balance then between them.
Yeah, just gonna get that in for like a pre-clapping. Okay, that's very rough. We'll come back to that at some point, but it gives you, sort of a few things to work on. Let me just balance a few of them. Gonna pan them out because there's similar sounds. Tiny bit of EQ on that. Just don't want it too witty. Okay, that's thereabouts.
Again, you could spend all day just sitting tweaking and tweaking and tweaking, but
yeah, again, it only ever really starts to make sense further you go into the track. So don't stress about too much too soon. And we were talking about this actually with another one of these we're going to be doing. It's another track, and the guy had loads of like post processing on sounds and stuff like that. And when I stripped everything off, it's just instantly sort of came alive. And I think you can quite easily get sort of caught down a road of like trying to, polish a turd, as it were.
Yeah.
And, put stuff on.
But that was a case of not polishing the turd. It wasn't a turd. It was okay. It was just kitchen sink and stuff. Throwing too much crap at your plug, thinking you have to process and reprocess and process and reprocess, and it becomes a point where it just actually.
Yeah. The sort of advice that I gave in the end was, you should be able to get your track, I would say 85% there, with almost nothing. No effects, like just with the raw sounds coming out of the synths and the drums, bit of EQ and balance. That should get you like...
Yeah, you need to have your sound selection correct at first and foremost, and then you can do some interesting processing afterwards. So
yeah. Anyway, so... Okay, I'm going to just duplicate this and we'll add some Anna stabby type stuff.
So again, we're constantly thinking, what is the brief? It's deep house, so it's going to have pianos, some sort of stabby type stuff. We'll probably put a donk on it at some stage.
Yeah, so we'll pick these deep house, or the Detroit stab. At the minute they've got the CMD on, so we need to switch it off. And then we're super low, so... Couple of pitches up there. We can try the different variations.
CMD
again. Yeah, you can actually go into CMD and preset lock that now off. Actually, I don't think it's preset locks the off button. So I'll maybe just go in and look at this, see what we've got. Why that sounds so low at first note. Oh no, I know that I put the octaves in the piano. Get them out there, and I want to just try and get a sort of marry between the stabs and the piano to create a nice sort of.
So I would mean to my ears I would be up another octave, but then it can get too twangy. It's nice and thick,
you're always trying to get this balance between, you know, dirty and thick and sort of
eligible.
So I mean, I could maybe duplicate that again. One of the other sounds, maybe go higher.
Interesting. So it's, so again, lots of people ask us about this, about layering. There is layering in a nutshell. So one low, one high, slightly different sounds, you know, in a different area. So there's three. The main body is the piano. Then we have a slightly sort of dark low stab, and then we have a plunkier, shorter high stab.
Yeah, and now I'm bringing it to the old EM1. Now we're going to program, which is single sounds. Go to your browser and piano, and it's M1 house piano we're after.
And that's just ubiquitous.
Just instant sound. So yeah, those stabs are nice, but they are actually too low.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go in and remove the bottom octave, which is the bass note. Okay, I'm not happy with that.
No, but
we're gonna just move on to the next bit, and we'll come back, and because we sort of want to build it all together as one sort of element. So
next would be a
donkey sort of squarey
FM.
So we can go in and just I'm gonna lip this part up and then I'll just drag it. So don't have to tit about with it anymore, and then I'll just get rid of everything, all the top stuff. And we have some donks, don't we?
We have a donk.
FM donk, is it called a donk?
Donk, yep. Beautiful.
Let's hear the donk on its own without all this nonsense.
Catch me now. I can't leave.
And that sounds really like the Medusa track to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Medusa track had like another almost element to that there. I'll see if I can replicate something. It was almost a squarey, fizzy, greasy,
harmonic-y type,
single stabs type thing. So we'll just do this very quickly. Let's go.
To me, the Medusa thing, which has been a huge track, and which kind of we think is in the area where Mark probably wants to be, but whilst it was sort of spinning deep house, there was progressive elements to it. You know, and that's where this sound comes from. It's, you know, kind of progressively.
Yeah, it was that kind of vibe, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's maybe even. Maybe if we even copy to 2 and get some semitone action going on there.
So that's 7th that you're putting on an oscillator 2. Giving it a metallic-y sort of vibe, isn't it? It's just sitting tucked away in the background, but it's
It's
almost
may,
like a
may,
res-
may, or may not work. I'm not sure.
what that does for me. It gives it an urban flavor. Sort of, it makes it more. More garage. Not loving that bit.
No. Yeah, both the pianos are working. Stabs aren't really working yet. Let's have a look at why.
I just think they're an octave too low.
Yeah, let's see. Those ones don't have the bass anymore, so let's simplify the stabs a bit. And I'll lift that up. See what we got. Get rid of the mid one. Super low. So normally we can ditch the fifth. It should be that on most occasions, is it? Not on this one. G would be like a D or something.
So you're thinning out the chord.
Yeah, thinning out
through voicing.
Yeah, I'm ditching the fifths because sometimes that can make it sound too thick. So probably like a D sharp or something. There we are. What's that? That's the G sharp. So what's that again? Yes, don't know what's that.
There's something.
So that's a G sharp, and that's the G sharp. So that's an octave. We don't really want that. We'll go for the.
That's nice.
Okay, and then we'll go into the sound and just zhuzh it up a bit.
So you want to make it tighter?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're keeping the darkness of it being low, thinning it out by taking away voices, and then tightening it up through envelopes and maybe opening the filter so you get more.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm gonna ditch these from the oscillator. They're doing some FM stuff, but I'm just gonna get rid of all that because I just want to use saws. I think. Sub there, we don't need.
Yeah. It's the one knob that I always forget about on it is the envelope curve knob.
Yeah, I actually do use it quite a lot because it's a good way to tighten up the envelope without having to move sliders. Or,
Yeah. No, I just noticed that. See, that's solid and tight.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually, I think I'll try and group a few of these with the same sort of effect on them. So I'm going to go into the actual original synths and just make sure there's no delays or anything on those. Just get the sounds nice and dry. And I can do that all afterwards. Well, look at this one. I like very short delays on that type of sound, so we get feedback low, and we can just
Offset.
nudge the offsets, and get a bit of width. Let's just thin that out. We'll work on some reverbs in a bit. Still a bit of balancing around the different sounds, I think.
Yeah, but I think it sounds thick. It sounds solid and tight, and that's what we're looking for.
Yeah, not super happy with the drums either, but yeah, we will end this particular video there, and we will maybe do a bit more referencing with the drums and maybe the stabs, and look at a few things, and we'll come back and do more.
All right, see you in the next video. Bye. Thanks everybody for watching, commenting, and indeed liking. We really do appreciate all the support we get here on our Sonic Academy YouTube channel. So if you found this video super useful, please, we'd love you to hit the subscribe button. We update the YouTube channel every week with new content. And if you want to watch some more relevant content, just click on the videos beside me.